This is Grysofulvine. The fifth important antibiotic, that is known as what? Cephalosporin. Cyclosporin. Cyclosporin is obtained from a fungus that is known as Typodium inflatum. Typodium inflatum. Cyclosporin is an antibiotic obtained from Typodium inflatum, and it is given as antidepressant drug agent or medication during organ transplantation to prevent tissue rejection. This cyclosporin is a very important antibiotic obtained from Typodium inflatum, and this cyclosporin antibiotic is used as antidepressant drug or agent or medication during organ transplantation, that is liver transplantation, kidney transplantation, heart transplantation, to prevent tissue rejection. It is mostly given orally or intravenously during organ transplantation to prevent the tissue rejection, and also it depress or it suppress the immune system. That is why organ transplantation will be successful. Otherwise organ transplantation will be rejected in this case. So that is why in this case this cyclosporin is given before organ transplantation to prevent the tissue rejection, because it will suppress, it will depress the immune system. Especially in the case of what, it is also used as it is used in different other diseases beside the organ transplantation. It is also used in, that is rheumatoid arthritis, जोड़ों की बीमारी, lupus disease, and also the most important, that is autoimmune disorder. Autoimmune disorder is that disease in which the person own immune cell attack its own healthy cells. So the result will be what? Autoimmune disorder. The well-known autoimmune disorder, that is, one is rheumatoid arthritis, and the other is the पुलबरी जिसको कहा जाता है, बर्स जिसको कहा जाता है. So this is the use of what? Fungi in the pharmaceutical industry. Second important use of what? Fungi is, fungi, they are used in industry. How fungi they are used in industry? For example, we will discuss about the yeast, the well-known yeast which is known as baking yeast, fermenting yeast, or budding yeast. Yeast which is used as baking yeast, fermenting yeast, budding yeast is used on wide scale in industry, on commercial scale, because this is the yeast which convert carbohydrate into ethanol, that is C2H5OH plus carbon dioxide. So in this whole process yeast is involved, and this process is called fermentation. So the fermentation industry lie on what? Yeast, that is commonly known as khamir, because yeast possess what? Enzyme in them. Yeast possess enzyme in them, and one of the most important enzyme is known as diamase enzyme, and because of this diamase enzyme, carbohydrate they are converted into, that is alcohol, that is ethanol, a type of what? Alcohol and carbon dioxide. So in fermentation industry, fermentation process, different kinds of what? Different kinds of wines, different kinds of wines, beers, whiskeys, they are alcoholic drinks, and non-alcoholic drinks they are also produced. Non-alcoholic drinks they are also produced by using this yeast. So this is the use of what? Fungi in industry, that is yeast is used as a fermenting agent, because this yeast is involved in baking industry, fermenting industry, by which it converts carbohydrate into alcohol, that is ethanol plus carbon dioxide, due to the presence of an enzyme in the yeast that is called zymase, which is used in the production of what? Different kinds of wines, different kinds of what? Cola. It is fundamental to the production of what? Bakery products, beer and wines. Third important aspects of what fungi is that fungi use in research tool. Fungi they are used as research tools. The fungi which is widely used as a research tool is again yeast, because of what? Because of its quick generation time, and also because of its vast genetic pool. What is the generation time? Generation time is that time by which the yeast produce its number, double its number. Its generation time is 80 minutes. In 80 minutes it will double its number. So because of its quick generation time, which is about 80 minutes, it can double its number. So that is why yeast is used as an important research tool. And also yeast is used as a genetic, its vast genetic pool, because it contains more than 6,000 genes, that is about 6,275 genes they are present, occurring in 16 chromosomes, and this is the first eukaryotic whose gene sequences is completed. This is the first eukaryotes. This is the first eukaryotes whose gene sequencing has been completed. So yeast is used as important research tool because of its generation time, which is 80 minutes, and its genetic pool, that is the number of what? Genes in them. And this is the first eukaryote who has similarity with the human chromosomes. That is, it contains about 16 chromosomes and having more than 6,000 genes. 6,275 genes is present. This is the first eukaryote who has been completely sequenced. इसकी gene sequencing जो है की गई है. So this is the third important aspect of fungi.